Hello there, everyone. TheAndrata here, and welcome back to episode 14 of our All the Mods 7 Let's Play series, where today we're doing a little bit of administrative and clerical work with our channel, shouting out comments, all that good stuff, and just doing some base maintenance and everything. So yeah, let's get started. All right, welcome back. Today we are going to be working on a couple things around our base. We got a couple things to talk about, some clerical work, some administrative processes that we got to take care of. Mainly, we need to name our village, and I need to shout out some comments that I've gotten over the past few episodes that I've just been behind on. I just want to mention for the comments, if you don't see your response from me, I try to respond to every comment or at least, heart it or whatever, to show that I saw your comment and I acknowledge that, I appreciate you, leaving a comment. For the past couple days or maybe a week or so, I've been extremely busy with work, so I haven't been able to get to my comments as fast as I normally can. And instead of me just going through and hearting or doing a quick comment, I don't, because when I do, it moves them from one bucket in my account to another. I have a bucket here that says comments that I have not responded to, and then over here I have comments that I have responded to, and that includes me hearting your comments. So this is my default view, right? So if I heart a comment, it moves over to here, or if I comment, it moves over to here. Once it moves over to there, to my brain, it doesn't exist. My ADHD, object permanence and stuff, it's just gone. I forget about it. So if there's something on a comment that I want to address or something, I leave it in this view. That way I don't forget about it. Because if you've watched any of my playthroughs this past almost year that we've been uploading, you have probably picked up that I don't remember things very well. Sometimes I'll be working on a project and then I get distracted, work on something else, and it's just the way that my brain operates. It's just the way that it works. ADHD, it happens, which is why I use my bookmarks toolbar up here heavily, just to try and keep myself reminded of things. And even then, I forget, what did I add this up here for and stuff. But for the most part, it does help out. So anyway, I just want to let you guys know I'm not ignoring you. I've been busy and I haven't wanted to respond or anything. So then I forget to shout you out in the videos because I do appreciate it. And speaking of shout outs, that's what we're doing right now. So first off is a friend, Ima Junryu, mentioned about our carrots a couple episodes ago before I started hunting for them, and mentioned that I should get some carrots for our farm because our villagers can get influenza. They can get the flu. And the cure, or one of the cures for it, is a potato and a carrot. I guess they need some, I don't know, what's in carrots? Vitamin A? Isn't that what's in carrots? Vitamin A to cure the flu? I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, our friend Unpronounceable N, as it used to be, mentioned that there is a cheaper andesite alloy recipe. So if we go look at andesite alloy, I could not get that out. We can actually, so this is right now, it's 2 andesite and 2 iron nuggets to 1 alloy. However, if we were to set up a create mechanical mixer in a basin, it's 1 and 1 gets us 1, which is half. It cuts the recipe costs by 50%. So we can definitely do something like this. This should be on our to-do list for when because we're going to get into not terribly too much more create. I got into create a lot in our Better Minecraft Plus series. So if you want to see that, check out that series. But we're going to get into a little bit more create with our farms and stuff that we have around here to automate some of this stuff, especially since there's not a lot of tech in here. John Simonson mentioned that I need to quit berating our buddy Bo for sleeping on the job. Bo is a hard worker, okay? Bo is our guard. Bo works all night long, okay? He's a security guard. He's a night guard. When mobs spawn, Bo gets himself to work, He comes down here. He's down here. I hope he's down here. Yeah, look, he's down here. He's protecting Lainey. He's keeping her safe from all of the monsters that spawn down here. I set him up to patrol down here with Lainey. Now, he sleeps during the day and works at night or during storms, which is essentially the times that mobs will spawn the highest. So the other day when I was yelling at Bob for being lazy and not wanting to work, it wasn't that he didn't want to work. It's just he was tired. He had worked all night long prior to this. So yeah, there's Bo. I think I said Bob, but it's Bo. So yeah, also mentioned that limitation can be removed if we ever upgrade or add a university. We can do some research that allows guards to basically never need to sleep. Probably gives them some like speed or something like that, and they just stay awake all night. They're just drugging up our guards. Hey, and also mentioned that we can, with the university, we can stop the citizens from going in when it's raining. They can continue to work while it rains. Let's see. We have James Captain Cabinet mentioned that we should make a drying rack from Hexeri. And we can use this, which I'm actually going to add this. We can use the drying rack to turn the rotten flesh that we have into leather. We have, a decent amount of rotten flesh, so more leather is always good. Sometimes it's a pain to get leather because if you can't find cows, it just doesn't work. And then lastly, we have Victoria Rose, who is the one who commented and mentioned about the Ars glyphs that we had made, the pickup, all of these. She's the one who mentioned what they do, and then I should make them. So I definitely appreciate that because they did help out when we were doing our exploration. So absolutely blessing. Anyway, as you can see, I upgraded all of our chests over to iron because I was starting to run out of room, and some of these upgraded to gold, which is it's cheap to do. If we look at iron chests, I think it is, like if we were going from iron to gold, it's just gold and iron, and we just right click on the chest, so we have that. I'm looking for, what do I need for this? Sticks and slabs. That's treated wood sticks. I have sticks on me, and then we should have some slabs over here. Should have some slabs over here. Sure. All right, let's see. What is this drying rack, and how many rotten flesh can this hold? Wait. Oh, I was like, where's my rotten flesh? So if I were to put you like here, okay, it's got to hang off of the top of something. And then I put some rotten flesh on there. Okay. Oh, look, they put all 6 on there. I'm going to assume that's going to all eventually dry up and turn into leather. We'll let it sit and see what happens. So those are the comments that we had. And now, yeah, I appreciate all of you 100%. Like I said, if I don't get to you right away, know that I do see your comments and I will get to you. It might take me a little bit extra time right now. Work has been busy. I got a new position, and it's been a little busy, a little stressful, but we're making it work. Anyway, our village needs a name. So let me go ahead and pull up my browser here because I have a random picker, and let me name off the names that we have. So first off, from Imajunryu, we have Lavender Bay, or Bay of Andrata. We have from Delicam, Andromeda. I gotta say, I do like that one. Chris Hoffman says Derpville because, I derp up a lot, so it makes 100% sense. Happy Accidents has the name Andraden. Victoria Rose, Casa the Andrata. King has the Mystical Village of Magic, and Sajith M has the Andratopolis. So those are our options. So we're going to go ahead and shuffle this, and we ended up with Lavender Bay from Imajunryu. So that's going to be the name of our village, Lavender Bay. Let's go ahead and break this guy. I keep forgetting that I have the pickup in here. Lavender. Wow. Bay. And it makes sense, what they mentioned is that we're kind of in a little bay here. We have a dock coming off on our flying ship. We're in a little bit of a kind of a sort of bay here with our water there and everything. So it makes sense. I like the idea. Let's go ahead and rename colony to Lavender Bay, and it's probably not going to proper case it. That just drives me nuts. Also, as mentioned by who was it again? John Simonson for the chunk loading mine claiming for our modular routers in your town hall. If you go to your permissions tab, you may see that the fake player was trying to do stuff inside of here, which is the this is where you can go and allow fake players to work. However, mine colonies and modular routers specifically do not like to play nicely, so we just disabled our stuff and everything and let it do it on its own, but that's okay. If you're playing with other mods that may potentially do things the way that mine colonies expects it to be, that's where you would go to change it. All right, so now we need to talk about what's gone on in our base, and I don't know what has happened here. I don't where did this all come from? Did I drop those? Anyway, so in between episodes, what I did, as you can see, I cleared out this big open area because, well, just having all this stuff was driving me nuts, and I couldn't work with the lavender, and I needed space to put all this stuff that I need. And yeah, so anyway, what I do is, as we discussed earlier, I don't have any way to vacuum hopper up any of this stuff for our upgrades. However, what I do have the ability to do is load these guys up with their saplings so these guys can grow. And then they will grow, and I can just AFK. I can stand here for a little bit. They'll grow, they'll get chopped down, they'll grow, they'll get chopped down, and my magnet will end up picking up the logs and all that stuff for us, which works great. So yeah, that's what we have here. So I went ahead and made more mechanical saws, got our modular routers set up with our placer upgrades. We have our water wheels set up. I made gearboxes, and if you don't know what the gearbox does, it changes the direction of your rotation. So as you can see, we have rotational energy coming into here, and it's changing the direction. This one's spinning this way, and this one's spinning this way. So it changes direction there, but it also changes direction on the x-axis. I guess we could say that's the x-axis. Well, this is y, this is x. So then you add rotation here, which connects to our saw and allows this to work. So there's gears inside of here that allow rotation from different sides. So we set those up, and that allows all of our saws to operate and do their thing. In my teardown of this, I went ahead and placed a bunch of mage lights down, like probably more than I needed to. If we go into here and we go to our video settings, and I turn my particles back on, we're gonna have a lot of lights all around here. I just basically ran around the base and spam clicked the mage lights, and this is our entire base, by the way. It's not just here, it's all over the place. So when I go to tear those down, that's going to be fun. I may have to do some, I don't even know if it's possible, but some kind of a command to get rid of all of Ars Nouveau's lights, because there's a lot of them. But yeah, anyway, so that's it. We got a little bit of infrastructure to do some stuff. The reasoning behind that is I'm probably going to have to dive into a little bit of immersive if we're going to want to get into like some steel or stuff like that until some tech mods come in. So I cleared this out so we can get all this set up and do the thing. And I'm not going to be around for this oak to grow, so I'm going to go ahead and actually just cut it up. But yeah, that's our base updates. Other than that, let's see. I went to upgrade one of the houses, and it yelled at me that I wasn't allowed to. Oh yeah, because we need to upgrade our builders. So Luca is over here upgrading his house, his job site. So he's building out on this. And if we go into this table, I gave it everything it needs, yes. So it's not going to show me, but there is a weird item that he needs, and he actually needs a few of them. So let's go home and pop upstairs, and I'm going to show you what this item is that he needs. First off, let's get our clipboard. I mentioned this a couple episodes back, but I never did anything with it. Hey, look, we have all our leather. 6 leather. Oh, it's 1-to-1 too. I like that. Bam, we have leather. What was I saying? Oh, I was mentioning this clipboard a couple episodes back, and I forgot. But what the clipboard does, it allows you to manage all of your workers' requests remotely. We have to go use this on the town hall, so we'll do that in a minute. But what Luca is needing is these things called framed paper. And you can even look at it here. Framed paper. It's from the mod Domum Ornamentum, as we had seen in that last village when we explored. There were some cool looking blocks, and this is where they're made. And so as you can see here, these are crafted in an architect's cutter, which I crafted. Architect's cutter just needed some stone slabs. So it's stone, logs, and then a piece of iron. And we have to make framed paper, and this tells you kind of how to do it. So for example, these framed dark oak planks, it is a framing type of plane. It is made with glass, and the material is aluminum blocks or melon blocks or whatever the heck it is for this. Yeah, and that's where we're at. In order to make this, I had to make these paper extras, which is paper, and then you get 4 of those from that. So it's 5 pieces of paper, gets you 4 paper extras. And then specifically, it required spruce for what he is wanting. So I used our paper that we have here. We have sugarcane that we're growing sugarcane all over the place. So I was able to get sugarcane and make the paper and all that stuff. It's not terribly too expensive. I mean, it is a lot of paper that you need for it. But what we do is come over to this architect's cutter, and then you have to place these in here such that you get the correct block. So as you can see, right now, this paper is framing the spruce planks. You see, the spruce plank is on the inside and the paper is on the out. So we kind of need it like this, and then that's what we need. Yeah, Luca needs a couple of these things, so we're actually just going to go ahead and sleep through this night, and we're going to go make some of these. I had made some before, but I guess I missed a variant or something like that, so we're going to go pop over to Luca and see what it is that he is wanting. And while we do, I'm going to go ahead. I know he needs some stripped logs to finish off his build, but in order to upgrade anything else to level 2, we had to get Luca upgraded to level 2 first. So we have birch, I need spruce, and I need an oak log, I think it was. Oh, wrong button. So all of you can go in there, you guys can go in there. Let's go ahead and clean up a little bit of inventory. I have all this copper. Luca dug up this copper apparently when he was working on his builder hut upgrade. And, oh, how did I end up with all of the spruce? And then I'm gonna need an axe. Do I have an axe on my inventory? I do. So we can strip these. Okay, cool. So let's go talk to Luca. Let's bind our clipboard so we can see what this is all about. And then we can get started with, I'll dive into a little bit of stuff with this episode. So we have to sneak right click on here. And now our request. Oh, it has proper casing in there. It just doesn't show proper casing there. I like that. So you'll see, oh, look, and there's our request. There's our open requests. And you can choose to only show open requests or all, important requests or all requests. So as you can see, Luca is requesting that we make him some framed paper. And it looks like this. And this is called framed paper extra. There are different types of framed paper. I'm actually going to leave this over here with in Luca's area, just because, it's going to be used over here the most. So we're going to put this in here and this here. And this is the one that we want, which is framed. No, this one, framed paper extra. But you can see they're all called framed paper extra, right? So it's kind of hard to tell which one exactly it is he needs. But if you look over it, it's going to say that it is type of framed spruce planks. So if we go over here and we do this again, so it is framed with spruce planks. If we look at this, this is type downgate, or this is double crossed. This is framed with spruce planks. So he just needs a little bit of these. And then we need a stripped spruce, a stripped birch, and a stripped oak. So we can lay those out for him. We're going to need this. Bam, bam, bam. And then we can get our break spell and break them up. Okay. So you should now have all of those, and you should theoretically be happy. I just gave you these, and you have that. So you should be happy. So start getting to work. Continue doing what you were doing. And actually, I'm going to break this. I don't want it to interfere with what he's doing. Yeah, you have this. And a stripped spruce log. You have that too. Yeah, stripped spruce log. And I knew I had given him some. See, look, there's the other ones that I had made for him. So it looks like he's unloading his inventory right now. Or he's placing things. I'm not entirely sure. He could be putting stuff down. He doesn't necessarily need to be standing next to what he's placing. The way that they operate is a little bit funky. But yeah, I don't know what this is either. This is like, oh, look, there's some framed paper. Yeah, it's like, I gave you some. You need more? The thing is, like, he doesn't have any requests. Like, the table doesn't have any requests for this, which is weird. But he needs 4 more, I guess. I'm just going to give him, like, I'll just give him a bunch. I have the paper, so it's not like it's that big a deal. That is the correct one, right? Yeah. Framed, spruce planks, paper extra. Let's just give him 16, see if that works. Framed, spruce planks, paper extra. Framed. Oh, I did that one backwards, didn't I? Darn it. Did I do the other ones that I gave him backwards too, or was it just this one? I don't know now. Okay. Well, you're gonna get both. You're gonna have that and that. Sure. Get to work. Do the thing. That's probably what it was. Is I just did it backwards because I want him to I want him to finish this because once he gets this done, then I can start working on upgrading the houses for everybody so that we can have. Well, first off, Sherry can have somewhere to live, and then we can start expanding our village with more people. You just now started work, but you've actually kind of been doing it already. I think every time I load the world, they start work on the building anew. So yeah, there's that. Anyway, I want to go check out our create farm over here. I did get my melon seeds from my salesman. So I want to check out and see if those have grown yet and if we've gotten any. I'm kind of afraid of where I planted it. I planted it here and I don't know, well, there's nothing there now. So did I get melons? I have melon seeds. I don't think I've gotten any. I think, yeah, the melon seeds have grown. It spread, but it didn't grow any melons, which is what it looks like. Yeah, that was nothing there. Okay, so it looks like this can't handle melons. The melon spreads and then it just stops working. So let's go ahead and we can plant these melons over here maybe. Do I have a hoe on me? I don't. No. Okay. Well, looks like we're getting a hoe. And I cleaned up a little bit around our base here, somewhat. Just trying to make things look a little bit nicer in these areas so that it's a little bit more, well, first off, walking friendly because it's kind of not been super duper walking friendly. And what did I only grab one cobblestone for? That's a shovel, not a hoe. Damn. Can I just jump out of my house? Here we go. And I still don't know where my hearts went. They're just gone. So if I plant my melon seeds here, those should be good. And let's go get some bone meal and at least bone meal that part of it up so that it can, you can't bone meal it after the spread, but you can bone meal it until it gets to the stocky part, if you know what I mean. I should have some bone meal. No, but I have, well, one bone. Jump. Oh, can I not? I can't bone meal it at all? What? All right, whatever. Well, I'll monitor that, see where it ends up, and then hopefully we get our seed soon. So yeah, anyway, this works pretty well for our placer, and we still have our occultism here. I'll probably lower this. I just didn't want to. I don't have the brush yet to make this. I do have the string now, but I didn't want to have to. Breaking these is a pain. To break the chalk without the brush is kind of annoying. So I didn't want to do that. And I also need to replace this stone that's here with grass. I forgot to do that, but we'll get to it. So anyway, that's basically where we're at. How you doing over here, Bremy? 49% decay. We're gonna have to make another crusher soon, but we haven't really gotten much material you need for that yet. Anyway, so what do we want to work on today? Well, we're kind of sort of towards the end of the episode, so we can't really dive too much into anything. I was hoping I'd be able to get this feeding upgrade. I did not get any Enderman though, did I? No, I forgot to kill some Endermen. And actually, we can move the wool from here over to here because that chest is getting full again. So I need to get some Endermen killed. And probably one of these Wildens so we can get the Summon Wolves pack. So this in between episodes here at night, I will take care of those. We have our Fisher's Hut. We have our Forester's Hut. There's also from Mine Colonies a couple other things we're going to need. We're going to need to get ourselves a warehouse. We're also going to want to get ourselves a courier. And what these two blocks do, the warehouse is it's a warehouse. It stores items. It's just basically a giant storage space filled with racks that stores a bunch of items for you, mainly all the stuff that the villagers get. And then the courier runs around to each of the villagers. So like they'll go to our mine, pick up all of her stuff, bring it to the warehouse. And Luca, I need cobblestone. Well, the courier will go to the warehouse, get the cobblestone, bring it to Luca. And it's kind of like a refined storage requesting system, but manual and requires couriers. And they're not the smartest people in the world, but it does work. So we'll get that system set up. We did the mine cart. I do probably want to go ahead and make Mage Bloom, but there's no recipe for this. At this point, we're gonna see exactly what we want to do for our next few episodes here. Mage Bloom Seed. This is inside of an enchanting apparatus with 4 source gems, and that'll in any kind of seed will make us Mage Bloom. The reason for Mage Bloom is we can get the armor from Ars Nouveau, and if we look at Ars armor, it's not too terrible. 2 armor, 2 armor, 5 armor, 6 armor, 4, 5, 1, 2. So it's a little weaker than iron armor, but it gives us a significant boost to our mana and our mana regeneration, which is what I'm here for, is what I want. I'm also looking through, what else is this? Belt of Unstable Gifts. We played with a lot of this stuff in my Enigmatica 6 playthrough, but a lot of this stuff has definitely changed. A Belt of Levitation? I don't remember that being a thing. Air Essence in an imbuement chamber, huh? Which requires 2,000 total source. This is all kind of all new, neat, nifty stuff. But what we're going to need for the Mage Bloom Seed is going to be an enchanting apparatus and arcane pedestals. So we're going to need to get some more stone. We're going to need at least 1 diamond, which we can handle. Oh, this is new. Scribe's Table. Source Relays. Look at all this cool stuff. The Volcanic Source Link, we're still going to want too. This is probably the best way to get mana. I'm sorry, source is what it's called now. But anyway, instead of listening to me ramble on for the next 4 minutes or whatever, we'll just end the episode here. So that's it for today's episode. Sorry if it was not as entertaining as past episodes, but things have been building up and I needed to catch up on the base maintenance and the comment maintenance for you guys too. So you don't feel like you're shouting out into the void, because you're not. I do see every comment. I do appreciate everything that you guys say. Any tips and tricks I implement, it's as best as I can, and I appreciate it. So please continue to like, comment, subscribe. It does help out the channel. And yeah, with that being said, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.